An old tobacco company used to sell cigarettes with the tagline, "You've come a long way, baby." That slogan fits the relatively new marijuana industry in Arkansas to a T. Consider this, just 3 years ago, from State Surgeon General Dr. Greg Bledsoe.
There hasn't been research done that proves that marijuana helps these illnesses, but there has been a lot of research done that shows that we're inducing harm in patients by giving them marijuana.
Compare that to what former State Surgeon General Dr. Joe Thompson said just 2 weeks ago.
I think medical marijuana in a non-smokable form has potential benefits and potential risks. So I think that's an open question.
Open questions, but no apparent hesitations to get open for business. And that brings us to this Medical Marijuana Industry Expo, a budding industry flexing in an antique-adorned hall. They've come a long way in a short amount of time.
I don't know when this passed back in November of 2016 that anyone could have guessed that there would be this much revenue flowing through each dispensary, that we'd see Arkansans spending, pushing what's now going to be close to probably $600 million here in the next couple of months.
Scott Harden has been answering our questions as the spokesperson for the Medical Marijuana Commission. It's been a roller coaster. Through courtrooms and hearing rooms, we've managed to hand out a handful of cultivation licenses and let more than 36 shopkeepers sell legal cannabis products. And voters insisted on doing it our way here in Arkansas.
Amendment 98 was passed back in November of 2016, and it requires, if someone wants to own a dispensary or a cultivation facility here in Arkansas, that 60% of the ownership remain in Arkansas.
Since the state passed that law, the spirit of it is alive and well in the industry 3 years after its first sale.
We're all Arkansans. It's a combination of 4 brothers and myself that are owners of the company.
A lot to learn. I didn't know anything about the industry. We had a lot to learn.
Jay Truelove's road to owning Osage Creek cultivation mirrors the journey a lot of Arkansans have traveled on marijuana.
I was totally against marijuana. Voted no when it came out.
But then he met people suffering with multiple sclerosis and cancer.
I started doing my own research, opened my mind just a little bit, and ended up being totally thrilled. It's a medicine, it's a drug, needs to be treated as a drug.
Truelove wears his Arkansas roots on his sleeve. Other companies, it takes a little digging. What's the state bird? I don't know either.
It's a mockingbird, I believe.
Yeah, I think you're right. Ouachita Farms has 3 separate licenses backing their operation in Texarkana. They produce and grow products and distribute them across the region, in a sign of where the business may be headed next.
What we have an opportunity to do here in Arkansas is get that right for Arkansans.
That is recreational marijuana. Eddie Armstrong is a former state rep and now the public face of one of the 5 petition drives looking to make cannabis legal for all adults.
There is a whole new economy amongst us right now, and it would behoove us to start getting engaged, from transporting to dispensing it, to processing it, to finding new ways for blockchain technology to be incorporated into it. This is much bigger than just growing it and or selling it at retail, and we have to begin to think that way here in Arkansas.
Signatures are due in about 4 months. The election will be in 8 months. Researchers and health experts are trying to keep up. But considering how far we've come, baby, it's hard to tell how much will change when it comes to marijuana.
And we'll be trying to provide information as quickly as possible, but it'll take us a while to actually get the data together, do the analytics, and understand what we find.
In Little Rock, Rolly Hoyt, THV 11 News.